It's all about mindset. If this is bad, when your agency is going to be that commercial insurance expert. One regret that I have when it comes to commercial business insurance. So another confession I do have is that do you feel like you're a beginner at commercial insurance? Don't worry, because so do I. When I first started my insurance career, I was at AAA and I was just selling personal lines insurance there. And when I started my agency back in 2007, when I became a farmer's insurance agency owner, that's all I sold. And the recession started soon after. So I was writing a lot of policies, some of the non-standard stuff too, just writing whatever I can to survive in this business. All those policies are what's getting non-renewed right now. 15 years later, from writing no business insurance policies at all for the first 10 years, I got invited to an elite agent lunch meeting where I got to have lunch with the head of underwriting, the head of commercial, Jack White was there, and I saw the other agents that were invited, that were CC'd, were really just legends in Orange County as far as commercial insurance sales goes. I felt maybe there was a mistake there, because why am I getting invited to this meeting? So I double checked with Carol, is this some sort of mistake? And she told me that no, actually my production from last year warrants my invitation to that luncheon, which I was very surprised and I was really happy. So what I ended up with was close to $400,000 in new business premium for commercial insurance and 136 policies written. So from going from zero business experience and really still no knowledge, to be honest with you, to writing that many policies last year for commercial insurance, I want to go over the two ways I really did it and then the one regret that I have when it comes to commercial business insurance. And I was given this Mad Street Max mascot, which is Farmers Business Insurance mascot, and they said they picked a rhino because rhinos are unstoppable and they never give up. That is the type of mentality you have to be successful in commercial business insurance. Yeah, this is the first edition of Main Street Max. So the first thing I want to share with you guys, or really the confession, is that out of the 136 business policies that our agency wrote last year, none of them was by me. It was all by our top commercial insurance producer in our office, and her name is Laura, and she did every single one of those policies. Maybe it's not you in the agency that is the one that's going to write commercial insurance, because as an agency owner, we have so many things going on. We have hiring, training, motivating, payroll, you gotta assign duties, who's gonna write the life insurance this year, we got non-renewals, what are we gonna do with those? There's just so many strategic things that I wouldn't know what to do if I also had to sell and service insurance too. With commercial insurance, there's so much knowledge that's necessary. It's a more complicated sell. It's definitely a relationship building sell too, so it takes a lot of time and effort. And you have to be someone that's very resourceful with all the product knowledge that you have to gain, and then also somewhat of a hunter that's really out there looking for commercial sales. So I knew that wasn't me, so I was self-aware enough to know that, hey, this is not the role of my agency, but we want to do commercial insurance. So any lead that came into our office, I just sent it over to Laura. And that's something that maybe you guys want to think about too, is who in your agency is going to be that commercial insurance expert. Because you really can't just dabble in it, you really need to have somebody engaged in it and committed to being able to write commercial insurance business. And in another way, it also has helped me with my agency is that I'm able to give Laura another opportunity, because with personal lines, that's how many of us start learning how to sell insurance. But with commercial insurance, the premiums are bigger and it's very exciting in a lot of ways. So it's another career path where she could have something to learn and grow into, which is very exciting for me, because one of the things that's really important as my obligation as an agency owner is to continue to provide opportunities for my producers. And I never want to have any of my producers feel like, hey, they can't make any more money or there's no room for growth at my agency. And then it also gives other producers at my agency hope or enthusiasm for the future, because they see Laura continue to make more money, continue to learn and grow at my agency. So that's also inspiration for the rest of my agency as well. All right, number 2 is market your agency. So another confession I do have is that although we were able to sell that many business insurance policies last year, we didn't really have an active marketing campaign for commercial insurance separately. I do market my agency quite a bit. We spend $40,000 on ads per month, or in leads, I should say, on marketing. The way we market it is that, hey, we let everybody know that, we're an agency that could do everything. So there isn't really a commercial ad campaign. With a little bit more intent, I think we could really grow our commercial numbers, which I'm really excited about. If you're always marketing your agency, then you're gonna find opportunities there. I did a little bit of math, and out of the premium that we wrote, since we wrote close to $5 million in new business premium, it was only 5% of what we wrote last year. So it's a very small number compared to the amount of business we wrote. But just by marketing your agency, because if nobody knows your agency, then they can't buy anything from you. If they know that your agency exists and we are able to do auto, home, business, and life, then you're gonna have to get other lines of business too. And then there's also a lot of opportunities within your book of business. So just having your producers ask and finding opportunities to write commercial insurance, it's just something that we may overlook by not letting them know that we offer business insurance. So communicating with our clients that we also do commercial insurance as a whole team looking for commercial insurance, that is one way to do it. We are actively planning and setting up a commercial insurance lead strategy so we could up our commercial numbers in 2023 and beyond as well. So I'm super excited about commercial business insurance, but one of the things that I want to share with you guys is my number one regret when it comes to this. My regret is that I really waited 10 full years before I got into commercial insurance. And there's so much potential, there's so much premium involved. Don't be like me. Start now, start today if you haven't done commercial insurance, because the sooner you start, the better for your agency's future. Alright, so to end this episode today, $5.4 million on my book of business is getting non-renewed this year. There's so many challenges in the insurance business. I'm sure you're facing them too. With California Department of Insurance is not giving rate increases, so it's such a hard market right now. The economy is not doing well too, so the chatter out there is that this is going to be a bad year for insurance, really a bad year, tough to sell insurance this year. I was having dinner with the head of territory, Mr. Kirk Parker, and he told me something that really resonated with me, that his parents constantly told him while he was growing up. Your mindset is a choice, and you could choose to see everything is bad or everything is good. I think in this economy here, or this market that we're in, it's just that we have a choice. The way I look at it is maybe the economy is going through a downturn, but eventually it's going to go through a recovery stage. So the agencies that are not only surviving right now, but thriving, are the ones that are going to really be able to ride that recovery stage with momentum and separate themselves from the other average agencies. So when people say, man, this is such a bad time, this is such a bad time to be in insurance, I'm like, this is bad, this is bad? Then I can't wait for it to get good. That's it for today, guys. Stay positive, stay hungry. Until next time, let's get it. Thanks for watching.